Welcome everyone to MDMR Systems Portal Registration Solution Training video. Today we're going to be going over a training demo on Centricity version CPS 12 and Portal version 7.0.3. However, today we're going to focus directly on the chart training. Right now I'm in my test patient Jeff Abbey, and I'm going to start a new document choosing the portal registration encounter type as seen here. And I'm going to click OK, and it's going to open up an HTML form. That HTML form is now going to attempt to bring in a login screen for my patient portal. Here we go, we see it loading here. And this loading screen's only good based on the browser idle time you have currently set within your portal settings themselves, which are usually standard default times of 25 minutes. So if I log in to my account here, it's going to verify my portal credentials, make sure that I have the correct rights to generate a portal account. Then it's going to bring me to a very familiar page called the Instant Enrollment page, or the Add from Chart, depending on what you used to call it. Since we're doing this within the chart, it automatically knows which patient that it needs to query. As you see, the patient information located up top, followed by the date of birth, then the email address. If the email address is blank, that's okay. We could certainly still continue. We'll just enter our email address later on in the process. But for now, we just kind of want to verify that that is a real email address, because we will be using that going forward. Following that screen under the portal accounts, it's just going to be listing any current portal accounts currently associated with the chart that we're in, which is Jeff Abbey's, letting us know, are we creating a secondary portal account, a primary portal account, or do we need to do a family management version of this portal account. Below that's going to be the existing patient question area, and here we get two options, the existing patient and the new patient. This question is simply just choosing which welcome letter we're going to be associating to the process itself. We have 4 versions of welcome letters, 2 versions of each being existing patient and family management version of existing patient, and then of course new patient and family management version of new patient as well. And then the very last section is the what do you want to do section. This is where we get to choose which scenario of registration that we want to move forward with. So we always have our primary account process, which is located here under the create new portal account, or we have our family management version, which is the select an existing portal account for your chart. And if we see that there is already an account being created, but it's just not linked, it's going to give us a notification down below in the yellow box stating that we have an unlinked portal account associated to that email already. Followed by that's going to be the change email address. So if we had an existing portal account listed up above, then we will have the option of changing that email address down below. That's something that's unique to this process is going to be the decline portal account option. So if I click on the decline option, it's simply going to add a decline value in the observation term PAT portal pin, and then the process will be complete. So at this point, I'm going to select my create new portal account, make sure I'm on my existing patient, and then click next. Now at this point, it's going to have me verify the name. Now depending on if there's already a portal account there or not, if there was no portal account associated, then Jeff's information would automatically be populated in these 2 fields. But because we already have a portal account there and an unlinked portal account, it's forcing me to fill in the first name and last name to verify that I am creating the right account. And because I've already seen previous portal accounts, I need to change the actual email. So I'm just going to add a 2 after the Abbey here. And then from this point, I'm going to click Save. And then it's going to run through its process. And the process it's going to run through is going to be creating a portal account, attaching a welcome letter, whether it's new patient or existing patient or the family management version of those. It's going to be adding a value to our observation term, which is ultimately populating our patient banner. And then it's also going to be updating a temporary password to the system. Now this process generally takes between 8 to 12 seconds, but it is completely dependent on the speed of your portal itself. So if your portal is very slow, then the process is going to be slow. If it's fast, then the process is going to be fast. But in an ideal situation, 8 to 10 seconds is what we're looking to do to complete those 4 steps mentioned. As you see here, this is our confirmation screen, just letting you know a new portal account has been created for our patient, and that the password listed here is going to be using our new temporary password naming convention, which is going to be the first initial of the first name, followed by up to the first 11 characters of the last name, and ending with the year that the patient was born, which would be 2010. So at this point I would just close the window, and then I would end the visit. But I just want to show you a little bit on how the welcome letter is going to be presented. Now we certainly will give you examples on this welcome letter, but you can create all your own if you like. We always start out with a basic welcome message with a first name of the patient It's going to be Jeff, followed by some additional steps. Now these steps are generally going to be links to e-forms for them to complete for their pre-appointment forms or just general update forms such as their demographic update. And we always follow it up with the appointment confirmation, which is going to be the next appointment available listed by, or rather the next appointment scheduled. It's going to be date, time, and physician that has been scheduled. At this point I would just end it and then sign it, and then my process is complete. But before I do that, I'm going to show you a little bit on the back end of the clinical list changes. So here, because we create a new portal account, we have the value of SEC MSG populating to the observation term PAT portal pin. Then of course we have the secure messaging observation term being populated, located here with all its variables, knowing or telling the system what type of email and what the data within that email is going to send out. So here I would just sign it, but here I'm going to discard it because it's for demo purposes. Now our patient banner. If they do not have a portal account, then they're going to see a big hand right there. It just says stop, and let's ask them about the patient portal. But if they did have a portal account and I signed off on that visit, it'll change that from a hand to a little computer icon here. And these are just little wingdings. The computer means they have a portal account. If they have declined the patient portal, then they will have a face with a frowny mouth on there, letting them know that we're not happy about it, but we certainly understand. And we'll probably stop bugging them on registering for the portal. On the back end of this form, let's go to the administration side here. And we're going to look at the welcome letters, which are located under the text components. So here we have an MDMR folder, followed by a GE patient portal folder, and then followed by a letter folder. So the letters are what we're going to put our attention on today. As you see, we have 4 letters. Now all these letters are going to be the same for us, but they're certainly going to be different for you once you implement the tool. Again, they just follow a pretty static look, what we just saw. Welcome to the patient portal, and adds in their first name, a brief introductory, followed by some hyperlinks going out to your favorite e-forms, and then following up with the next scheduled appointment for that particular patient. That means anybody with certain admin credentials and centricity, they have the ability of editing these letters. All right, thank you for taking the time of watching the demo of the portal registration tool for the SureScripts or GE Patient Portal. If you're interested, please contact us at sales@mdmrsystems.com. Thank you.